Nah, not as many fast starts as that, or intercepts, loose balls, whatever you want to call it. Nah, not that way. And if you have, it's generally because I suppose the first part of your attack's going really bad. But we certainly the initial part of our attack, we certainly caused them plenty of trouble. But then our decision to pass or try to find a pass rather than hold it and get on the back of the momentum of it was probably, oh, not probably, obviously wasn't so great.
Do you put that down in any parts, I guess, Connor and coming into partner Mitch this week?
No, I can't really. Connor and Mitch have played together enough, and Connor, whilst he played 5'8" today, and Kalen played Connor and Kalen played fullback. They did all the same things they'd done all pre-season, which obviously appear to work very well, but we didn't have the finishing bit, I suppose. And I mean, I'm not sure how many times we got over the try line in the second half, and I'm not saying they were tries or weren't tries, but the combination's there. But at the end of the day, people have got to make better decisions when we get in the good positions, whether to pass or whether to hold it, and have some confidence that your teammate can actually come up with something good off the back of what you've done well.
Do you think that's a combination you're going to stick with now, Connor?
Oh, look, there's certainly, I don't see why we'd want to change it, that combination. As I said, we were very threatening today, whilst the scoreboard suggested we were bad, which we were very bad in a part of the game. As I said, whenever we threw any sort of structural shape at them or the guys ran their plays, we caused them plenty of problems, and Jesse Remian got plenty of ball, and so there's plenty of things there that we did that certainly caused them trouble. But in our first two goes at them, Kalen went through and we kicked it. When was that? I'd back Kalen to beat any fullback with that open space, and then Lockie Fitz goes through, and the decision to pass or Connor to catch it is another try. And there's just a couple of examples at the start of the contest that we certainly nailed training this week as far as our preparation went, but decisions on polish and final touches look shocking. And then for the Gold Coast, they got 3 tries in the first half, 2 of them just picking up loose balls and running the length of the field. Obviously tells us that our reaction to the error is quite poor, which was really disappointing. And then we come in at half time, and the first try they got after half time again was from one of our passes hitting the deck. So it's obviously an area that we quite obviously need to look at.
Nathan, was it encouraging though that they still showed that fight in the second half?
Look, I think we're past being a team that should look to fight back and come in and pump our chest up and think, we had to go in the second half. We showed against Cronulla, and we showed against St George that we get our start right. Whilst we probably in some ways attacked more threatening today, against those sides we started well, and the good sides lead to hold on. And you look at the Roosters the other night. It was 20-0 and got back to 20-all, and they won the game. The start of the game's what won it for them, and that's what good sides do. We want to be a good side at the moment. People are probably sitting back laughing because I'm saying that. We're 1-5, but we have got a side with some potential in the making, and you need to start your games well. It's too hard to try and make up too much ground.
Were you happy with the first? I guess there wasn't a trial points till 13 minutes. The arm wrestle earlier, it looked like both teams just feeling each other out, and
as I said, the disappointing thing was that we opened them up twice and kicked it and threw the ball on the ground. That probably summed us up for the day. And it's not that the decision to kick or pass and these things are wrong. It's just that we don't quite get the execution right. So we got the first part of it good, and then the second part wasn't so good. But as I said, when you watch the whole game and see, I think, watch the tries that were scored and how we got over the line in the initial sort of 70 minutes. We certainly showed that the initial part of our offence was much more threatening tonight than what it probably has been. And it's inside that 10 metre zone, it's tough for everyone to score at the minute. It's not an easy spot to score. But the reality is we come up with some horrible errors. Our transition was poor, and the other side got out to a 22-0 lead on us. And those things aren't things that anyone would suggest are acceptable. The real positive for us is that Mitchell played very well. I thought he was near as good as anyone on the field, and once again our middles are working really, really hard for us, which they're just not getting the reward at the moment.
How much of that decision making, those early plays, is confidence and I guess wanting to start well and desperate to get exposed?
Look, I couldn't give you an honest 100% answer. We come here tonight with we'd had a really good week of training. we certainly got our training week really well. I thought the players prepared very well. But when we got out in the field, as I said, we nailed some real parts of our offence first, and then the finish and touch just wasn't there. Is it confidence? Is it bad execution, bad decision? Any combination, I suppose. We just need to knuckle down at training again, and you've got to come out next week and create some more opportunities, and then the decisions to keep the ball or pass the ball or kick the ball or come into play, and you just got to come up with the right ones there.
Any injury concerns?
I'm not sure at the moment, but as far as I'm aware, I haven't been told we've got anything to worry about.
Thanks, guys.